hey, 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 hey.
Good morning, kids.
Good morning, Mrs. May.
Today we're going to review what we learned about the Canadian Shield. Now let's see if you remember. The Canadian Shield is also known as... Yes, Sophie?
The Laurentian Plateau. It's a U-shaped region of ancient rock covering over half of Canada. It's the geographical foundation of Canada and stretches from Labrador around the Hudson Bay and James Bay in east, south to the Great Lakes, and west to the interior plains.
Good job, Sophie. Gold star for you. Do you remember anything, Jane?
It has many great volcanic mountains that were leveled over millions of years ago by erosion.
Yeah. And this very large shield consists of... Yes, Sophie?
Consists of chaotic patterns of lakes, swamps, rivers, and muskegs.
Yes. Good job. Can you add anything, Jane?
The center of the shield is much lower in elevation than the outer portion.
Yeah. Also, James Bay and Hudson Bay appear to be covered in clay. Class dismissed. Thanks, Teach.
Welcome to the gardening show. Today's special, the Canadian Shield. The forest that makes up most of the Canadian Shield are the boreal forest or taiga. The Canadian Shield has long, cold winters and short, hot, wet summers. The boreal forest is made up of coniferous trees like pine, cedars, spruces, firs, and also some plants and berries like jack pine, marsh reed grass, black spruce, and bearberries. Many plants grow here because the weather and soil is just right for these types of plants.
The soil in the Canadian Shield is soggy and suitable for planting trees. The rest of the soil is coarse and does not hold moisture. The Canadian Shield does not contain much soil. This is why there's not many crops that grow around this area.
This concludes the gardening show for today, folks. Tune in tomorrow to hear about how they garden in the Appalachian region.
And now back to the news report.
We just heard news that a man fell down a flight of stairs at the CAP convention and broke both his hips. Brent Garraway, we hope you recover soon. We're still looking for homes for all 32 of his cats, and you're willing to help out. Please call 1-800-GET-CATS. Thank you.
Up next, climate of the Canadian Shield. Stay tuned.
And now we're back with the climate report.
The Canadian Shield has a wide variety of climates because of it being a mixture of continental and maritime climate. It is continental because some of it is on the mainland, like most of Ontario and Northwest Territories. Canadian Shield is also maritime, though because some of it is located by the ocean, like Quebec and portions of Manitoba and the Northwest Territories. Because of this variation of climates, the Canadian Shield has the widest variety of weather. Because of this variety of climates, the Canadian Shield has 200 millimeters to 300 millimeters of rain in the summer, and in the winter it has 1,250 to 1,500 millimeters of snow. And on to you, Sophie.
Thank you, Jane. In the southern part of the Canadian Shield, the climate is seasonal with -7 degrees Celsius in the winters and 25 degrees Celsius in the summer. In the northern parts of the Canadian Shield, the climate is very cold with 15 degrees Celsius summers and -35 degrees Celsius winters. The growing season in the north is only 60 days. The length of daylight in the north during the winter is 5.5 hours and summer 18.5 hours. In the south, however, the daylight lengths in the summer are 17 hours and the winter daylight hours are 8.5 hours. And speaking of weather, it looks like you're a little under the weather, Jane.
That concludes the weather report.
We're entering the wild! Beware! There's an abundance of wildlife that live in the Canadian Shield, consisting of mammals, birds, amphibians, reptiles, and sea life, all of which are located in different places throughout the Canadian Shield. Some of the animals are the bear and caribou, Arctic fox, beavers, the lynx, and the bobcat. Oh my! There's one right now! What a sight! Look at that bobcat go! Many other animals live in the Canadian Shield because, wow, it looks angry. They can handle the cold, get a good source of protection, and are able to find food and water easily. There's a black bear right now! Some of the sea life in the Canadian Shield consist of otters, rock bass, ring-sealed, orcas, sperm whales, muskies, and northern pike walleye. Look at that giant bird! Ooh, 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 ooh. Birds such as the Peregrine falcon, golden eagle, boreal owl, and red-tailed hawk are all very good hunters. Oh no, it looks like a fight's breaking out between the owl and the bobcat.
Oh no, the black bear's in there too. No amphibians or reptiles today, but there are northern leopard frogs, yellow-spotted salamander, blue-spotted salamander, and the common snapping turtle. Wow, look at them fighting. That bobcat looks dead.